This means that every single dollar you make has a name before the month even starts. So if you're on a debt-free journey, if you just want to put more money in your savings, this is going to be a great budgeting technique for you. A lot of people don't know how to make a budget, much less they know what a zero-based budget is. So I'm going to break it down real quick. So zero-based budgeting basically says that your income minus your expenses equals $0. And when people hear that, they freak out and they think, how am I supposed to save money with $0? That is not the case at all. As a matter of fact, you'll probably save more than you ever have in your life doing this method, which is why I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. Let's go over to my desk. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at this. So this is how you make a budget. You literally just write every single one of your bills down and also your habitual spending habits down, and then you put prices next to them. Now, this is also how you make a zero-based budget because the income is at the top and the expenses are at the bottom. So once you subtract the top from the bottom, it should equal out to zero. And if it does not, I will show you exactly what to do. All right, so we're going off of the national average income, which is $50K a year. Now, here's the thing. We go off of take home. So that's going to be about $35K that they actually take home. So we're going to put that down right now. Just to be clear, this is a monthly budget. So we're going to convert this to a monthly budget. So if you make $50,000 a year, but your take home is $35,000 a year, monthly, you'll be taking home about $2,916.67. Now, we're going to just throw numbers out there. We're going to go off of a bunch of averages and everything, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this. So let's say forgiving is 10% of this, which is $291.67. Simple, right? So then let's say the average person puts $200 in their savings every single month. And then let's say the average rent is $1,000, and then their utilities is $150. And they spend an average of $250 on groceries. And I'll tell you guys where I'm getting these numbers from in just a minute. Let's say transportation costs them $85 a month on average. They allot themselves $100 for shopping on clothes and stuff like that. Let's say they like to eat out a lot, so they give themselves $150 for that. And then for personal / entertainment, that's really what I mean, like going to the movies or going out wherever, just anything that requires them leaving the house outside of restaurants. This is what I'm referring to. So let's say they give them another $150, and then I guess the average gym price would be $45 a month. And let's say they have some student loans going on, you know what I'm saying, just like most of America. Let's say that's $200 a month to be their bill. Now, I'm willing to bet that this will not end up being zero if you subtract the income minus the expenses. Let's see. So this adds up to $2,621.67. So obviously, if you subtracted this with this, it would not equal zero. So what do? You make it add to zero. So you would have $295 left over. So then the responsible thing to do is just to put some of it in savings, some of it in debt. But if you just want to have more of a relaxing lifestyle, you could put some more towards your groceries or more towards restaurants, more whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is you want to make it zero, and that is how you save more money. So that quick breakdown just showed you guys, you're actually going to want to do that before the month even starts, before your first paycheck for the month even hits. You want to have these answers done. You want to know which dollar goes to what. Every single dollar has a name. Now, the way I got those numbers is you're supposed to go by your average. So you just take 3 months worth of bills and spending habits, and then you average out the 3 numbers. Then you see how much you end up spending every month on average. And that's how you base your budget. I want you guys to leave a comment down below if this was helpful to you. Just type #zero-based budget. So I have a treat for you guys. I have put a spreadsheet in the description. You can download it as a PDF, you print it off, you make your own budget, but it has everything you can think of, every category you can think of, even categories I didn't put on the piece of paper that you just saw. This is if you're single or if you have a family, if you have kids, if you're a couple living together. It has so much information for you to budget together or alone or for kids or for whatever the case may be. It has so many categories, it has so much content in it, and I'm giving it to you guys for free. All you have to do is hit the link in the description. Like, it has stuff up there that if you have another stream of income, where is that coming from? How consistent is it? If you make overtime, does your income fluctuate? It has every different case in there. So if you don't find my video relatable, you'll be able to still find yourself within that spreadsheet, because there's a situation for everybody. And even if you're going in a negative, it has it to the point where at the top you subtract it from the bottom, and then it actually shows you at the bottom the cash flow that you have, and it shows if your cash flow is in the positive or negative. And if it is in the negative, that means you can adjust to make that into the positive. And it's also going to come with the how-to guide, because it is a little elaborate. And so the only part that's really confusing is the top versus the bottom, but everything's going to be explained, so you can actually download it for yourself and read over the little how-to guide. And it's a very simple guide, and it's very easy to follow, and I think you guys will love it. Check it out. And also, if you're not into pen or paper, I feel you. We have apps. So 2 specific apps that are pretty good for this. If you're doing a zero-based budget and you're like actually adamant about doing the zero-based budget, I would choose 2 apps: EveryDollar or Mint. There's a difference between the two. So EveryDollar has where you manually type in a bill or something that you spend money on, and then you put the price next to it, and it shows you how much you spend a month. Or if you get the paid version, it'll automate everything, and it'll be attached to your credit card or your debit card, whatever the case may be. As for Mint, it automatically automates everything, connects everything to your card, but it's not always accurate. So you're gonna have to play around with both of them and just see what they do for you, but they're both great apps. You really can't go wrong with either one of them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a sneak peek of one of the apps right now, EveryDollar. So if you'll follow along with me, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just setting it up, and I'm putting my income in, and then I'm going ahead and putting in a few bills just so you guys can see what it looks like. That's pretty much the interface of the app, but it's very user-friendly, and it shows you exactly what you need to be doing. And I'll also show you what Mint looks like and all that good stuff here on screen right now. But it's very important that if you don't use pen and paper, that you use something on your app, something that you can carry with you all the time, because you're going to want to keep track of your numbers so you can like know what your numbers are every single month, so that way you can be better prepared each month that comes, because you know what your numbers are, you know where your money's going anyways. If you want to take this even further, I encourage you to check out Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. It dials in the mindset of zero-based budgeting and several other financial topics and mindsets, and it'll really help you get control of your finances that way too. Also, if you want to go even further than that, and you want to get good with saving money and understanding how to invest and where to put your money and all that good stuff, I highly recommend to check out Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. There's an excellent book. So both of these books are going to be linked in the description. If you want to learn more about budgeting and saving, I have several other budgeting videos, and also created at least 3 different videos about saving and how to invest and what to invest in, and apps that help automate the saving process and stuff that helps you get more money, and also just how to be in better control of your money, how to separate your money, all of that good stuff. So if you're into that, check out my other video. Make sure you check out the spreadsheet that's in the description. I think it's going to add massive value to you guys. I can't believe I'm giving it away for free, but it's awesome. I've been using it for years, and it's amazing. And you can also use it. It goes back 3 months, so you can actually track what your average is. And so the 4th column is going to show you how to budget for this month. And then you can use it on and on and on every single month of the year, so you can dial in your budget even more. So the purpose of this budget is so that you can see how much money you really have left over at the end of the month. And it's great, and it's fantastic for beginners of budgeting. I'll be honest, I've tried several budgeting methods, and the zero-based budgeting method by Dave Ramsey is by far my favorite one, and this allowed me to save thousands upon thousands of dollars in very short amounts of time, because I can see where my money's going. And instead of my money just telling me where it's going, I'm telling it where to go. And that, having that control, is what keeps you in control of your finances in general. So now you know how to make a budget and you know how to make a zero-based budget. I'm Reggie Bryant. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Control you, control your finances, control your life.